Good afternoon, America. This is Dr. Trebek from the Arizona, and you could see that I obviously sound and feel much better. And I do. Okay, and the first thing I want to do, of course, is to thank you, so many of you. Thank you so much for your good wishes, my friends. Let's go back into the last shocking, unusual UFO astrology, New Age cosmic windows. So let me go back there to kind of help you to assimilate this window. Things that are unusual do not happen all the time. Things that are really unusual do not happen again all the time. And that's why I write my quatrains and add obvious keywords to help you to anticipate the type of unusual, shocking news. So let's start with Alex Trebek's final 5-time Geopolitics champ has died at the age of 24. First, the keyword teen or children is mentioned. Dying at 24? If that is not shocking, at least for the parents or the friends, I don't know what is shocking. I guess the pressure, the fame, couldn't handle all that, led him to feel depressed and goes to reptilians that own his mind, his body, and his soul. Next thing you know, he died a natural cause. No, this is not natural. Nobody dies at 24, okay? That's what you pay when you lead an unhealthy, famous life. And you're not born, for example, under the sign of Leo. Oh, by the way, let me clarify a few things before I keep going here. Why do I wear my hat, FBI? I'm just making a, symbolically, I am the first cosmic cop teaching the laws of the universe. That's why I wear a FBI hat. Okay, some idiots watch my astrology movie, and you could see in the newsletter me answering those people because I hope that they're going to read the newsletter. Idiots don't read or don't investigate, but in case they do, I can explain myself. Those people saying, well, you say that signs are better than others. Use common sense. When I say Leo, people like Schwarzenegger, Madonna, Michael Jackson, Clinton, Obama, anybody born in August, you're born in the middle of the summer, okay? There is fruits everywhere. There is light, life everywhere. So when you're born at this time of the year, like the wine, okay, you're going to have, it's going to be more tasty. You take the color of the seasons. So when you were born in August, you are more, it's easier for you to reach the stage, put it this way. It doesn't make Leo better than Scorpio, Aquarius, or whatever, because each signs are both positive and negative, okay? The same with Gemini. A lot of people say, wow, you beating the hell out of Gemini. Hey, no one single Gemini is born the same. The moon is different. The location of your mental process is different. The tail of the dragon, the head of the dragon, or the hidden dragon is in a different house affecting a different sign. How can you judge me and take things personally? I don't write to you or for you personally. I write to the world. So when you react this way to me, you're showing a very serious inferiority and insecurity complex. Okay? Try to digest my work instead of pointing the finger because you don't get it. All right. And then you have all these people, most of the people that are beating the hell out of me on my astrology movie. Oh, I am an astrologer. Oh, I've practiced astrology for... These are kids. They're maybe 30, 40 years old. They've been practicing astrology for 10, 15, maybe 20 years, and they think they know everything. At 71 years old, I started practicing astrology literally when I was born. So these people are envious and they're jealous and they don't get it. Again, inferiority complex. So I had to mention that since we are into the astrology, New Age, different weird news. So I had to mention that and kind of explain myself. So read all the feedback that I gave those people in both my movie, because you have people also that, they don't believe in extraterrestrials, or they wonder why Dr. Cherry has so many UFOs experienced, so they're insecure. They think I'm making it all up. Do you think I don't have better thing to do than to make up stories about what happened to me? You should be thankful for me telling you things that your government is keeping under the blanket. But, again, you got idiots and morons everywhere, and you cannot fix stupidity. God thanks the majority of you are smart. So this is what it is for now. What else do we have? Famed evangelist Ravi Zakaria engaged in sexual misconduct. What's new? Why do you think a lot of people wear the robes? Well, they can get closer to your kids and rape them. Do you know how many priests and, my God, I don't want to even say, over the century have abused, used, and raped your kids? Remember, all religions were created by the reptilians. And those evil child abusers are everywhere, particularly in the world of religion. They're hiding their sexual urge, their platonic infected personality behind the black robe. Incest accusation prompt French national reckoning with child abuse. Again, the word children and the word France is right at the top of the keywords. Yeah, that's how it is. What else do we have? The Mandalorian fan calls on Disney to fire Gina Carano after tweet mocking Democrat, Musk, etc. Again, this is not an accident for her to behave stupidly now. She got a wake-up call, okay? Remember, when you do something during my window, it will follow you for the rest of your life, and you might lose your position. And in this case, a lot of morons who don't have cosmic consciousness have lost their jobs. Unless they are, Rush Limbaugh and signing a 400 million contract, and they can call women sluts and get away with it. It's all about money, position, and who you know. So this lady was involved in Star Wars. We are into the energy of the universe, the cosmos, the stars, the future, and Ergos, that idiot, being completely reptilian infected, and another conspiracy head, okay? Somebody that has been radicalized by all those talking heads, firmly believe again that, masks don't work, or, COVID-19 is not real. Pretty much like, coast to coast, don't talk about Trump because we want him reelected. And of course, don't mention anything about COVID because it's not real, okay? You know the story about coast to coast, and God knows their karma is coming. What else do we have that is original? In my video, if you heard it, I warn you, be careful. Mercury is retrograde. I elaborated so much to explain to you Mercury, this little tiny little planet. 3 times a year, we go retrograde. And what it's going to do, bring you problem with the weather, bringing people of the past, screwing up your appointment, messing up your website. That's why we try to get the cosmic code in a better position, and then doing this just with Mercury retrograde and us falling sick didn't help to get all this together. But we are getting there slowly but surely. Be patient if you're a VIP. Terania is working hard to get everything back together. And once Mercury goes direct, everything will be much easier. Okay? So a lot of you had appointment with me, all messed up because I was sick. I'm back on the game now. I am doing 2-3 readings a day. So, hey, same old story. Mercury is weaker now, so it's going to go direct soon, and we are moving forward. But the point I want to make here is I told you be ready for chain reaction accidents. Texas freeway crash involved 100 vehicles and kill at least 5 people, okay? And then on the 4th, the video shows a massive mile-long multi-truck pileup in Iowa. So what I'm trying to tell you, just pay attention when I tell you be ready for chain reaction accident, be ready for your appointment to be messed up, being forced to meet people you haven't seen for a long time. In fact, yesterday I did a reading for that young woman. Her mother was a student of mine when I did my teaching in Arizona many, many years, 10, 15 years ago. When I met her, she was 15 years old. I did a reading. She came back as a woman facing me, having another reading. The people of the past came back. I'm giving you sample. I'm giving you example. I'm giving you so much to help you to grow. I shouldn't be beaten for that, especially when it's free. What else do we have? Male bear kill female bear during breeding attempt at the Detroit Zoo. That is shocking. Do you think when they make those two guys, when they meet those two guys, when they planning to have them having babies, the male was going to kill her? Do you think that's not shocking? Do you think it's normal? The stars affects animals too. Their behavior. Be aware. Anything and everything under the stars is under the jurisdictions of the stars. Now, because you've been religiously poisoned, or maybe because you've been, again, indoctrinated by science and believe the science has all the keys, does not mean it's real or it's true. What's true is this, because I pointed out to you and explain those energies through Nostradamus' 16th century divine astrology by giving you quatrain and obvious keywords. And again, you have to be a total moron not to get it. And that's why the majority get it, because you're smart. All right, let's see what we have. Texas dog owner charged after pet more 3-year-old leaving the child with severe face injuries. Again, children. Remember, those animals will react in a very different way, like human under different cosmic winds. They're not less, they're not better. They are like us under the jurisdiction of the stars. So be cautious during one of my window if you go and talk to an animal or be close to an animals, because they're going to behave weird and unexpectedly, and you might get hurt or killed. Hello? Got it? All right, move on. Indiana family speaks out after 5-year-old girl nearly dies from coronavirus-related illness. Again, children. It's unusual that a 5-year-old die, yet she did. Believe it or not, whatever excuse you have, that's not my point. It's like when I talk about Trump, I don't give a damn about Trump. I don't care if you support him or don't. I'm an astrologer. I'm trying to help you raise a physical vibration so you understand that your president is a Gemini, double, dual, okay? 2 impeachment. You cannot have 1 hotel, 1 golf course, 1 tweet. Is a dual. 2, 4, 6, 8. Everything in his life is cursed with duality. And because the head of the dragon is in Gemini, still for another year, and Gemini rules radio, television, communication, newspaper, the New York Times, God knows what, 24/7, we talk about Trump. That's what it is. This is what I intended to explain to George Norrie on his show when he was supposed to invite me last October. Oh, but leave me behind now, because I can't talk about Trump and I can't talk about the veracity of COVID-19. Oh, no. We're all about conspiracy here. We don't want the truth. We don't need the truth. We don't need real prophets. So, Dr. Trebek, bye. Who cares? I don't need them. Robin Hood sued by family after 20-year-old suicide. Again, we discussed that earlier. Submarine collide with ship while surfacing. Oh, this happens every day. This is what the moron will say. Oh, no, this happens every day. No, it does not happen every day. It's not every day that a submarine just surface and hit a freaking ship. It happened during my shocking, unusual, weird windows. You have the proof. You have the date. And with that in hand, if you can grow with all that I'm doing every single day, you should go and watch TikTok. You have no business delegating the cosmic code with Dr. Trebek, because your mental faculties are not refined enough to deal with me. Oh my God. All right. Now this window is now kind of fading away real fast. Okay. And it has produced 7 earthquakes at or above 6.0. And you can go in the newsletter and look at it. We had a 7.1 in Japan. The first keywords that I wrote is Japan. Yeah, people don't get it. Crazy. All right, so this is what it is. Okay, so the next window is a Plutonic deadly window, and it's set for the 18th. Remember, the window always will be felt before or after, but it will last a few days. Okay, keywords, okay, hidden secret, sex, money come to light. Raw power challenges police, deadly villain. Ugly face of death, drama, horror surface. Nature, man, religion, bloody folly, rain. This is exactly the same type of cosmic wind that killed the poor guy when this cop had his nail on his neck. Okay? And this is the same exact cosmic winds that led all these crazy people led by Trump to go to the US Capitol and invaded it during those cosmic wind. This is why on the 2nd of January, I made a newsletter and I put a video up and I prepare you to what would happen during this window. That if you cannot see or realize that my work is legit and I am real and so is my work, again, you have no business watching Dr. Thury, and you need to go to TikTok. All right, so you have to come back later on. Always come back, because I'm always putting those my vision as they happen. I put them under the keywords here. So come back now and then, okay? And remember, you must share it. Be part of the solution. Help humanity to raise cosmic consciousness, to exit religion or the limitation of our scientific community beliefs. Okay, there is more to the stars. There is more to you, to being a human being. You're more than flesh, bone, and nerves. Okay, you have a hell of a lot of power, and you're a child of the universe, because that's where you came from, and you are directly affected by the stars, because you are the very essence at the end of all this cosmic design created by God. But those who are in power, they don't want you to know. Remember, all popes were taught astrology by the Vatican Council. All popes were enthroned under the sign of Leo. Do you think it's an accident? Just Google Pope Dr. Thury and see all those pictures that are all over the Vatican about the dragon, about the stars, about Pluto, about Scorpio. It's all over. They took it away from you. They don't want you to know, because knowledge is power. Ignorance is evil. And remember, J.P. Morgan, one of the wealthiest men on the planet, he said that millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. So, my work is indeed not for morons, but smart people. And that's why I have a student from all walks of life: doctors, attorney, psychiatrists, psychologists, member of the government, police officers, name it. And in my last teaching in Sedona, this psychiatry student told me, Dr. Thury, I have learned more in 1 week in your crash course than 7 years in my accredited college. That is a psychiatrist. When you get a compliment like this from a psychiatrist, it makes you feel good, and it makes you realize that you do own the keys, what it means to be human. And again, for me to give that to you for free, okay, it's wonderful. I should be appreciated. But like, Jesus says, very often those idiots, you're giving pearls to swines. That's what Jesus said. They're not ready, and they need me the most. So be careful, okay? What you do, where you go, what you say. Stay away from groups. Stay away from crazy people, because all these people, if you watch those videos on CNN, you could see in their eyes, the aggressivity, the destructive, tremendous, powerful emotion that was running these people. They were all infected That's where you see the reptilians at work, hijacking the mind, the body, and the soul of these people. They are normal human beings. There's a mother who takes her kids to football. There's a dad who takes his kid to the baseball. There's a guy who takes his friends to go fishing. These are normal people like you and me right here, right now. But under those stars, which are manipulated by the reptilians, they become animals. They become zombies. They become killers. Get it, for God's sake. Get it, because it's real. So be cautious. Cops are going to be killed. Innocent people are going to be killed by cops. Crazy people. Remember this guy in Las Vegas with his machine gun from the high building? During these windows, pay attention. Pay attention. And I know many of you are paying attention to my teaching. My cosmic teaching, I'm not wasted because I'm looking at the numbers. So many of you have signed up last few months, and it's just the beginning. Well, be ready for news about Russia, the Secret Service, famous people dying, drama, death, and again, many uninformed people, those who are not cosmic conscious, will not make it through this window. And I don't want you to be part of the statistics. Okay? Maybe a good idea for you to join the cosmic code. So if you plan in 2 or 3 months from now to go somewhere, well, maybe I should be more careful than usual, because life does not stop, my friends, during those windows. You still go out and do things. You've got to work. You got to do things, but at least you're aware, especially if you're a cop, because he ain't going to be a normal day. He ain't going to make it home. You see the poor cop like that they killed over there, and 2 more cops who commit suicide. Please get it. It's there. It's real. I'm giving you the dates. I'm giving you an explanation of those cosmic windows. And I keep telling you about the reptilians. You're not going to get that with William Shatner and all these UFO talking heads. They don't know. They're not cosmic conscious. Reptilians are already in your head, the good one and the bad one. Watch my movie on divine astrology. That will help you a little bit. Okay. And I did a TV show with Lucas a while ago, Age of Truth TV. And Lucas obviously is infected. He's one of the top promoter of all the top conspiracy talking head out there. David Icke, I mean, all these people right at the top with 300,000 views. These are the people who are not cosmic conscious. They are cosmic unconscious. They are all reptilians infected, and all they do is regurgitate conspiracy using their 5 logical, rational, critical senses. Many of them have never seen a UFO. All they do is regurgitate information from people like me. They're all scientific. Many of my friends, don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing them. I'm just telling what it is, and as it is. They're going to love me for it. They're going to hate me for it. Who cares? I'm not here to please anybody or coast to coast. I'm here for you. I'm here for the truth. And believe me, a lot of these people are not going to say to Tom and George, hey, you know what? Why did you stop Dr. Turi talking about Trump? You knew last October, he told you that he wouldn't be reelected, and he told you to be cautious about COVID. And he told both of you that you're not going to be singing and dancing for a while, okay? Instead, you have an army of guests who told you, all of them, that Trump would be reelected and COVID is a joke. Well, the real thing, Dr. Turi, is being cast aside. That's why you hear, my friend, not on coast to coast and not listening to all this conspiracy talking head, which has no way of regenerating your spirit and giving you hopes. Well, that was the first time, that was a long time ago, that I introduced the reptilians and the draconists to the world. The TV show is called Dr. Lowittery, Reptilian Demonic Possession, Alien Abduction, and so forth. So I don't know how many people have got it, and obviously many did, many didn't, because they are not ready. This is just how it is. All right, so let's go back now and talk about our president. Trump was acquitted again. I don't know for how many months now. I've told you, Trump is a jewel. A jewel. Gemini talks, make up stories. He changes his mind, repeat himself. That's what a Gemini does. And it divides because it's two, male and female. Trump is a double personality. As I said earlier, everything in his life will be 2, 4, 6. And if you are a Gemini, you will experience that. I have the moon in Gemini. The moon is my domestic scenery, it's my home. I used to live in France, 1. And now I live here in the United States, 2. I speak 4 languages. I'm a messenger of the gods. I'm a talker. I'm a writer. I have discipline and crystallize my thoughts to teach, to write, to communicate, because Gemini is the messengers of the gods. God wants Gemini to shine through their 3rd house. Remember, wherever you have Leo, you shine. Okay, Gemini, June, July, August. 3rd house, communication. The words that our president are saying are extraordinarily powerful. And when those words are lies, and people are indoctrinated, radicalized, they're just going to act out what the stars dictate. Trump is a Leo in the 3rd house of communication. Like, Art Bell and George Norrie, they're supposed to talk and shine through their words. Now, I repeat myself, and again, I know I can dance on my head. If you like Trump, you're not going to like me. And that's okay. It's your right. I'm not here for you to like me or hate me. I am here to tell you about the stars of your president. That's why it's so important that you read the newsletter, because if you read Trump for president, or you can click on the link and read all these stars, back in November 20th, 2019, okay, I wrote that Trump Dragon Stele in Sagittarius does not support anything involving foreigners, higher education, publishing, the law, wildlife, pet, nature, and religion. And then if you read Trump's Dragon Stele in Sagittarius, public life, others, partners, contract, sad enough, Donald Trump, Sagittarius, unrefined Dragon Stele is spoiling and tarnishing his 7th house, which is his public image, with emotional remarks about racism, foreigners, education, college, university, religion, and schools. That's why your kids are stuck at home. Foreign affairs, foreigners, minority, and he's very unlucky with the law. 50 times he tried to reverse the election. 50 times. And he's the only president who does not support nature or wildlife, and he doesn't like pet. In fact, Trump is the only president who didn't have a pet in the White House. And what he did as soon as he came in power, he served notice to quit the Paris Climate Agreement. Doesn't care about nature, animals. All he cares is about this. Because he was born into this. Not like you and me, never worked a day of his life. Paycheck by paycheck. His daddy left him with $1 million, if you believe that. In a time when you can buy New York for half of the price. You need to understand. I don't care about your religious view, your scientific views, your political views. I don't care about your conspiracy. I'm an astrologer. And I use the stars of the president to tell you that he's stale of the dragon in Sagittarius. The day before he got elected, I wrote everything about what transpired. And I also said that his dual dragon is a serious trouble magnet that could create a negative chain reaction impossible for Trump to control. That was before the US Capitol invasion, my friend. I wrote that. But America is not only a God-fearing, young and immature nation, okay, religious, but also cosmic and conscious. And the majority of US citizens are unwilling to listen, to trust, or to assimilate the work of a French astrologer. That's my dilemma. People regenerate, okay? People regenerate with investigation. This is the law. Wherever you have Pluto or Scorpio in your chart, if you don't do it, you die. Scorpio is all about investigation. It's just the way it is, good or bad. You got to investigate. You got to read. You got to dig. You got to look for dirt. And that's why it's so very easy to sign up for any conspiracy. Doesn't mean conspiracy are not real. Look what happened with me in Coast to Coast. Understand me. Don't put the water out with the baby here. Okay? Conspiracy are very real. I'm suffering one with those suckers. Okay? But what I'm trying to tell you here, when you follow somebody that constantly give you more and more problem, more and more stress, more and more negativity, bringing more and more chaos, less security to your life, no way out. Now you're dealing with somebody which is reptilian infected, which is using his rational physical sense, somebody who has no connection with the divine God, cosmic design, no cosmic consciousness, okay? And he's just telling you, that's what I call a talking head, conspiracy, talking head. Billions of them all over the planet. They are just unconscious children of God. That's all there is. And you're here. You're not here by accident. You were led by a higher force because you're ready. Or if you're not, you will be soon if you keep listening and watching my videos. No accident for you to be here, my friends. So, Trump is a duel. I told you, a lot of chance for him to be indicted, not to be indicted, but to suffer impeachment. And he had 2 impeachment. So the entire world now is shocked. Now remember, his tail of the dragon is giving no lack whatsoever with foreigners in foreign land, particularly our enemies. We are the laughing stock of the world. Our politics, the proof is so damn obvious to what he did. Yet the world is realizing, and they are shocked that he was not convicted. That's what shocking means. We're not. We knew, all the people that are supporting him, some very courageous, dignified, honorable Republican saw the truth and they talk their heart. Those are going to escape the Scorpius Draconis. But all the others, they're all about money, their public standing, their ego, their political career. They don't care about you, me. They don't care about the United States. They don't care about nothing but themselves. And that's why they support Trump. Maybe they're afraid. Probably are afraid. Cowards. Now, like I said, I can dance on my head. You've seen it. You heard him. Only an idiot would say Trump is for nothing in the US Capitol riots. And as I said, I can dance on my head. There will still be people who regenerate with conspiracy that will not get it because this is how it is. They are not ready for my work. Remember, Trump stars divide. Trump has destroyed so many relationships, so many marriages, so many people. It has divided America in two. That's what I'm trying to explain. But now we have a new president. You watch my video, you read the newsletter, and President Biden, with the head of the dragon in Leo and being a Scorpio, and the moon dignified in Taurus, going to bring a hell of a lot of money, a hell of a lot of security. And as we move away from this dragon another few months, we won't talk about Trump anymore. COVID will be a story of the past. The economy is going to explode. A Scorpio is nothing else than the sign of rebirthing and reincarnation. Oh, the perfect president, born with the head of the dragon in Leo, like America, July 4, 1776. And he's going to bring, and he already started bringing America to where America was designed to do, leading the world, not controlling the world, leading, guiding the world because of the wealth of the will of the American people, the advance that this country has been blessed with because of the stars. The head of the dragon is in the second house of money of America. That's why America is so wealthy. And it's set to be more and more wealthy, regardless of the up and down we're going through. When we elect a president who had the wrong stars, it's all about knowledge. In the future, as I said many times, we will not elect a president because he has a TV show or because daddy left him with a few $1 million. No, the future generation will elect president because they have the stars. And that tells you the incredible potential. People will not meet each other like you have today by answering a few questions. Anybody can lie or make up stories to be your friend. All these dating websites like in Coast to Coast. Oh, you into UFOs. Oh, we're going to fall in love. My God, they could have me doing the stars for them or doing what I'm doing for you right here, right now, by giving you my forecast and guide the world professionally, rationally, logically, and most of all, accurately. That's what Coast to Coast have missed. Now I'm doing it for me. I don't need them. Remember, I have 3 movies on Amazon Prime. I am loaded with orders every day. That's why on my birthday, February 26th, you have to pay $700 because I'm trying to slow down, okay, the chain, the tsunami of order, because people are not stupid. When they watch my videos, they see my heart, they see my emotions, they see my feeling. They know I'm real. I'm all about the truth, and I'm all about you, help you to raise into God cosmic immaculate design. Something that was stolen for you is something I was born to rebirth. And I'm doing a good job. All right, so let's look at the energy right here, right now, like we always do at the end, okay? Remember, I don't know which card it is that I'm going to pick, okay? So I'm going to pick this one. And this one says, the divine guidance. You see, this is an angel. It tells you that you have had people that you loved that are very close to you. Mother, father, brothers, sisters, grandma, grandpa, friends, they're gone. But they're not. You see, they're there. That's the guardian angel. That is the beautiful temperance. This is also a representation of the age of Aquarius. Okay, Dr. Cherry, I was born in February. I'm loaded with Aquarius. I have a stellium in the sign of Aquarius. So watch the stars. Have faith on your divine guidance. Have hope. Make a choice not to listen to people that confuses you, that give you more chaos, that maybe more depression, that could lead you into a reptilian infectation, not only depression and abuse of chemicals, but also suicide, as experienced with this 24-year-old kid that I mentioned earlier. Divine guidance, the age of Aquarius, astrology, new age, a confirmation that I am here to rebirth astrology to the world. And before my number is up, I will do it because I have the draconis in my side. So most importantly, as we're finishing now, okay, put your hand on my 2021 Nostradamus Dragon forecast. Check how these dragons going to affect you or your family, okay, at a personal and universal level, okay? And I'm telling you, as far as Mr. Trump, ex-President Trump is concerned, like all the talking heads, all the other cosmic unconscious, they will have to suffer the Scorpius Draconis, which is coming. And just watch, and you see that, and you will realize that you're dealing with a real modern prophet, not Mr. Oak, who waited for the last night to tell you that Trump will be reelected. What a joke. All right, my good friend. God bless all of you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your great support. Thank you for your great wishes. And we talk to you again. Bye-bye.